Hello there guys, so this will be another video on the adrenal gland. I'll be talking on the adrenal medulla, which produces catecholamines. Catecholamines are your epinephrine and norepinephrine, which are produced during short-term or acute stress and during fight or flight response. So during this process, the hypothalamus stimulates the lateral gray horn of the spinal cord in the T1 to L2 section, which is the sympathetic response section. Now, normally, the sympathetic nervous system has a short preganglionic fiber, but for this case, there's an exception. There's a long preganglionic fiber that goes to the adrenal medulla, and it stimulates the secretion of epinephrine and norepinephrine into the blood. How does it do this? Well, it uses an nicotinic receptor, which accepts acetylcholine, causing an influx of sodium. Then you have your action potential, which then release epinephrine. Now, please ignore this drawing. Ignore it, especially this part, because chromaffin cells, which are the cells found in the adrenal medulla, the adrenal medulla is made up of modified neural tissue. These chromaffin cells, during development, lose their axon because they secrete directly into the blood and don't need to go to an organ to secrete. So this axon is gone. Axon gone. So ignore this drawing. It is just a cell body with an axon. So what is the process of making this epinephrine and norepinephrine? Well, we have tyrosine converting to L-dopa, L-dopa converting to dopamine, dopamine converting to epinephrine, then norepinephrine. Once released into the blood, they perform various functions for fight or flight. The liver uses the GERD pathway to phosphorylate enzymes for glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis. The fat tissue activates hormone-sensitive lipase, which breaks down fat, and this hormone-sensitive lipase breaks down triglycerol into glycerol and fatty acid. This is a G, not a C. Fatty acid goes into the muscle for better oxidation, creatine ATP. And during this situation, the activity of the GIT will decrease. And for the respiratory system, when you're in fight or flight situation, you want to be able to breathe properly to have an increased airflow. So it acts on the smooth muscle in the bronchioles, causing dilation, increasing airflow, and it works by beta-2 adrenergic receptor. Now, for the heart, you want an increased cardiac output. So it stimulates the beta receptors in the SA node to increase cardiac output. It also stimulates the beta receptors in the myocardium to increase contractility, both increased blood pressure and cardiac output. Now, this beta receptor is mainly beta-1 receptor.